Hi, welcome to Physics Teacher, the channel that prepares you for the Waterloo Math and Science contests. This is a grade 10 Math Galois contest question. It's question 2 from 2021. And here we have a chart of a bunch of teams, how many games they've played, wins, losses, and ties. Now you get 2 points for a win, 0 points for a loss, and 1 point for a tie. There's 4 parts to this question, culminating in part D, which says that at the end of the season, Team S has 4 more wins than losses. And so you have to show that Team S must have finished with a total of 31 points. Give the questions a try, and I'll be right back with their solutions. Alright, so we're going to start with part A, which is how many ties did Team P have at the end of the season. So this is Team P. They've played 27 games, they've won 10 and lost 14. Therefore, you can figure out how many ties they have by taking their total games and subtracting their wins and their losses. So that leaves you with 27 minus 10, which is 17, minus 14, which is 3. So we have a total number of 3 ties. Alright, so now let's look at part B. Part B says Team Q had 2 more wins than P. Alright, well if P had 10 wins, then that would mean Q would have 12 wins. And 4 fewer losses. Well, if you have 4 fewer losses, well 14 minus 4 is 10. How many total points did Team Q have at the end of the season? Well, we can figure out the number of ties first, the same way we did part A. So we take the total number of games played, subtract your wins, and subtract your losses. When you do that, you get 27 minus 12, which is 15, minus 10 gives you 5. So we have a total number of 5 ties. Now what we need to do is figure out how many points. Well, you get 2 points for winning. So we have 12 wins, so that's 12 times 2 points for winning. Plus 0 points for a loss, so we don't get any points for these. And then 1 point for a tie, so plus we have 5 ties, each getting 1 point. So this gives us 12 times 2 is 24, plus 5 gives us a total of 29 points. Alright, moving on, we're going to do part C. This says, explain why Team R could not have finished the season with exactly 6 ties. Alright, well let's assume then Team R has 6 ties. Now it doesn't really matter how many losses you get because those don't contribute to your total number of points. What matters is how many wins we get. So let's say we get W number of wins. Now you get 2 points for a win. So your total points for winning will be 2W. 2 times any integer is going to give you an even integer. And then when you add 6 times 1, right, you get 1 point for a tie. Well, this is an even integer. And you're adding another even integer, you're going to get an even integer. But our total number of points is an odd number, so there's no way that they could have finished with 6 ties. Alright, here we go, the last part, part D. Part D says at the end of the season, Team S had 4 more wins than losses. So let's say Team S has L losses, and therefore they're going to have L plus 4 wins. We need to show that Team S must have finished the season with a total of 31 points. Alright, well let's figure how many ties they would have gotten. So they played 27 games. So if you play 27 games, just like in parts A and B, to figure out the number of ties, we're going to subtract the number of losses, and we're going to subtract the number of wins. We'll put that into brackets here. Okay, and we can figure that out. So we have 27 minus L, so that's negative 2L. And here we have a 27 minus, don't forget to distribute your negative into the 4 as well. So 27 minus 4 is going to be 23. So we have 23 minus 2L ties. Alright, now let's figure out what total amount of points this will be. So we have L plus 4 wins, and we get 2 points for each. So we have 2 times L plus 4. For losses, you don't get anything. So that would be L times 0, which is just 0. And for a number of ties, you get 1 point. So that's just plus 23 minus 2L. So let's distribute this too. So we have 2L plus 8 plus 23 minus 2L. That's what our total equals. Well, look at your like terms. We have 2L minus 2L. So they're going to cancel. And we're left with 23 plus 8, which is 31.